Alright, so we're looking at a Kirby Heritage 1. I think this is a 1983 model based off the serial code, but anyways, so back around 2016, 2015, I got rid of about half my collection, and so I'll try and list out what I remember getting rid of, starting with the most notable stuff. So I got rid of my Royal 4000 because it had a big crack in it, and yeah, it had a crack in the metal and a crack in the wheels, so it was probably going to damage carpet. And you can't really use a Royal on anything other than carpet. So yeah, that one went to Goodwill. And I was basically having to get rid of all the vacuums pretty quickly because I was moving to a new house. But let's see, so the Royal 4000, and then I got rid of this it's 1910s, 1920s vacuum that a friend had found, and I totally should have kept that. That's one of the few vacuums that I actually really regret getting rid of. Other than that, there's that XL21 that I mentioned earlier. The two wind tunnels. I don't know. I don't think one of them got recorded. One was a self-propelled from, I think maybe it was a TTI model, and the other was a very kind of early 2000s, could have been late 90s wind tunnel Supreme, and also got rid of a direct drive Kenworth Progressive, but those last three, I mean, I've seen them at thrift stores. Since then, I haven't really felt a desire to pick them up again. I'm not super into the department store machines anymore. But another one that I got rid of was my Kirby Classic 3, which was actually the first vintage vacuum that I ever got, and I should have kept it, but anyways, so onto the story of how I got this one. So it was September of 2020, back when that was kind of first few months of COVID, so yeah, it had been a few months since I'd last been in a thrift store, so I decided to hit up a shop that I don't usually go to, just because it was kind of out of the way, and they had this Kirby for $80 with a lot of the attachments, and actually they didn't have a price easily visible. The vacuum was kind of behind a desk, and I mean, I have bad vision. I really needed to and still need to update my glasses prescription. And fuck, I forgot what that first thing I listed was. But point is, I couldn't really see the price tag. So anyway, I asked one of the employees to tell me what the price tag was on it. They were like, it's $120, which was too much. And then they were like, no, this thing's actually $80. And then I saw that they were on a discount, it was 40% discount or something. But anyways, I took the Kirby and a bunch of its attachments home for about $50. So I'm happy with that. I'm not a big Kirby guy, but I think if you're going to get a Kirby, get one of these 80s machines. Because you get they're not totally archaic. They don't have shakeout bags, which is the big one. This one's retrofitted with a Heritage 2 style bag fill tube, whatever. So it's running HEPA bags, and I also have a Kirby G series that I'll be showing later, and yeah. So what is there to say about this machine? So it seemed like it had maybe some water damage at some point. There's a lot of stuff kind of accumulated, corrosion or oxidation. I don't remember which. I sucked at my chemistry courses in college. But let's get closer because I polished this thing up real good, and I am proud of it. Look at that. That is a shiny Kirby. And I didn't really do any special polishing techniques like some people do. This was just I think I went steel wool of finer and finer grades, because at Lowe's you can get a pack that's 3 different grades. So started with that, followed up with the Mother's Mag and some rags, and I think yeah, that's how I got the vacuum looking like this. And you can actually see the original, the shops where this thing was serviced at. So this was Lexington Vacuum Cleaner Company, all the way in Kentucky. Camera's not focusing well. And then I have to step over the vacuum to see this. What does that say? Something Sewing Center. Also, you can kind of make out a Lexington in there. So yeah, this vacuum must have been sold in Kentucky. Pretty cool. Yeah, I always like to give vacuum shop stickers on my vacuums. Kind of adds some personality. Or not personality, but history. And I like this machine's performance. Like, I'm not super into the, like, kind of the traditional carpet cleaners, but, you know, this is a good vacuum. Easy to work on, easy to find parts for. I think most recent thing I did to this one was put in a new belt, because the other Kirby that I got needed a belt, so, you know, there's a free pack of belts, so let's give this one a new belt too. I have all the attachments put away in the attic, because, I mean, you know, fuck using Kirby attachments. It's easier just to pull a canister out, so... Anyways, what am I doing? Let's vacuum with the vacuum, because that's what vacuums are for. So you saw me having a little trouble with that height adjustment. Sometimes it kind of like the down button goes down a few too many steps and it's a little hard to work with. But yeah, it's a Kirby. You kind of know what to expect with these. They're fine vacuums. I mean, obviously, don't ever buy a Kirby new. I won't think very highly of you if you do such a thing, but, you know, if you see it, I mean, it's kind of like the Radiance, like, well, no, it's honestly kind of better than the Radiance in a way. Like, I honestly wouldn't have trouble recommending a used Kirby to someone if they had a lot of carpet and they needed a cheap vacuum for less than $100. Because these things are easy to work on, super common in like thrift stores and Craigslist. Like, actually at my local Goodwill, there's a machine a lot like this, another Heritage one that's just sitting there for about 15 bucks. And I mean, I'm not gonna pick it up because I don't really have the space for another Kirby, and I'm not really into it. I don't really feel like getting into the whole like vacuum shipping business like eBay and stuff, but yeah, it's a fine vacuum.